Welcome to the God's Got This podcast. I'm your host, Dawson Muck. I played college baseball at Randall University in Moore, Oklahoma, and on April 22nd, 2022, I was involved in a collision in the outfield, and now I am a quadriplegic. I've created this podcast to share some insight on the journey that God has me on now. I hope you enjoy. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the God's Got This podcast. If you can see, I've got my sulfur gear on, so does Delaney and Destry. As we're recording this, it's Friday night, and tomorrow, Saturday afternoon, the Dogs are playing in the state championship. So hopefully by the time y'all are listening to this, we're state champions. But before we get started, I have to make a confession. I've been living a lie, and so I have to get this off my chest. And so, if you've ever heard me give my story, I say that I fractured my C1, which is why I lost the ability to breathe. But this is the lie I've been living. The revelation came to me this week that it's not your C1 that gives you the ability to breathe. So. Yeah, so you can laugh now. It's not like a serious confession, but no. So I actually figured out that it's your C3, 4, and 5 that gives you the ability to breathe, and I also fractured those. So for those of you that have heard me give my story or my testimony, sorry, I lied to you, but it was an honest mistake. I really didn't know. I didn't know that until this week. I was literally just like, I don't even know. I was in bed one night and I couldn't sleep, and I just looked it up. Your C1. I used ChatGPT, and it was like, well, necessarily it doesn't. It wasn't 100% a lie because anything above your C5, but it's mainly your C3, 4, and 5. So, again, sorry, honest mistake, but I had to get that off my chest. So, all right. So tonight I've got my sisters on here. Destry. A few weeks back, we were talking about like ideas to do, discussion topics for this podcast, and she brought up one that I never really thought about, and most people don't think about, which is the perspective through their eyes and what they experience through just kind of their life of being my sisters, and then also of going through that day of my injury. So we'll get into that, but first introduce which one you are, and they get mistaken as each other a lot, which I don't see it. I mean, I don't, but I see you every day. I guess that's like most people with twins are like that too. They can tell them apart because they're with them all the time, but they get mistaken as twins a lot. But anyways, all right, I'm done rambling, so y'all go ahead, whoever wants to introduce yourself, tell them a little bit about yourself.
Okay, my name is Delaney, and I'm the middle child. So I'm 22, and then I just finished my semester of college before student teaching, so I'll start student teaching in January sometime, hopefully. That's about all about me.
My name's Destry. I'm the youngest. I'm 16. I'm a sophomore, and I play softball and I power lift. That's about all.
Yeah, you're just rehabbing from.
Oh yeah, I'm rehabbing
injury.
from a collision. I had a collision.
Yeah, you did. Another scary
at
collision.
Home plate. I did. I tore my labrum, but I didn't have to have surgery, so it was good.
D, what grade do you think about teaching?
Hopefully pre-K or kindergarten. That's the dream. So
Nothing higher.
I don't know. We'll see.
And
that's a fun age.
I have no plans for my life as of right now.
Well, you want to do, what was it? Special needs?
Yeah, I want to be right now, I want to be a behavioral therapist or a cosmetologist, which is way, way two different things. But yeah. I think both of those would be really
cool. Which one, cosmetology, is that hair?
Yeah, that's hair.
Yeah.
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 I like hair.
That's pretty far apart.
Yeah, they really are.
All right, so I'm just going to let y'all take it away. But just kind of talk about, what it was like living with a brother that was always in trouble. And because, obviously you're not stupid. Destry was we're 10 years apart, so you might have been young, like too young to know what was going on. But I know Delaney, you were in the middle of a bunch of it, so just get after it, and we'll go. So go ahead.
I was young.
Yeah.
I really was. I don't remember much. I was mostly in bed.
Well, you were in second grade, right?
When you
whenever I graduated.
Yeah.
So
I was in bed when Bub would get in trouble.
Yeah.
So I have no clue. I could hear the yelling, but that's about all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was hard growing up because it was like the middle man. I felt like I was trying to be the cool sister that knew and what he was doing, and he would tell me about it and stuff. And I was like, do I tell my parents? Do I not? Because I want to be cool in my brother's eyes. But ended up when it got to the point that like I was thinking, oh man, this is like serious. Like he's struggling. He needs like some help. I decided it was probably time that I tell my parents. And so I remember there was one time in particular that he ended up telling me, I think I was probably 16 maybe, that he would get me and my friends some alcohol if we wanted some. And I just went along and I was like, yeah, I'll let you know. But like I didn't really drink, so I wasn't going to take him up on that. But I ended up telling my mom, and I went to my mom crying, and I was like, please don't tell him I told on him because I don't want him to think that I'm a snitch. And I wanted him to be cool still. But I think she ended up, I don't even know if you know that, but she ended up telling me that, or investigated and said that she could see it on your Snapchat that you sent that to me.
Yeah.
Or whatever. So she didn't tell on me. But
I think all three of us were in the living room when she brought it up.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I was joking, but
yeah, you were.
Wow.
That's what you said, but
wow, what a piece of crap. Really was.
No, it's okay. It's okay. But yeah.
There was nothing. I don't really remember growing up with you. I grew up with Delaney more.
Right.
I just remember looking up to you. That's about all. Because I didn't know anything.
Yeah.
I think I figured out most of the stuff you did on the first time you spoke.
Yeah.
So.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, you knew some of it, but you didn't know all the.
I didn't know all of it, but
all the details of it all. But I think Mom and Dad tried to do a good job of. I think they did a pretty good job of keeping it.
They did.
Between
really
us and not between us three and not y'all. So.
But if there's any people, like anybody out there that has an older sibling.
That's what I was about to say. What advice would you give somebody who is in your shoes, a younger sibling of somebody that knows better and is...
Well, first off, I would advise you to try to talk to your older sibling in a way that, like, out of love, of like, hey, you're really struggling. Is there anything I can do to help you? And then go. But if they don't want the help, I definitely would say, I know it's gonna cause a division between you and the older sibling or anybody that you're trying to help out, but you need to tell somebody about it, because that was whenever it hit me that like this could be a problem that you would have to face like for the rest of your life, and it's worth getting you help than if I lost the coolness in your eyes, it was worth it to me because I just wanted you to get some help. And so, yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Because, well, if you would have, I think there was a time that you tried, to like talk to me about it.
I did.
I was so far gone and rebellious and stuff, like talking to me didn't do any good.
Yeah. And,
I think, if you're in that situation, like, don't let that discourage you. Mm-hmm. Just keep on. Keep on. That's kind of my life story is just keeping on. I talked about that on the Uncomfortable Truth podcast, which should be coming out pretty soon, but just talked about how my mom was just a praying mom. She just kept on and kept on, even when I gave her every reason to quit. So, all right. Nothing else about growing up? Anything else?
Oh, It was fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was a story. It was fun. Yeah.
Well, I guess I was growing up. You were grown up but whenever you got your DUI, mom and dad had to tell us.
Oh yeah.
That's when I actually realized how bad it had gotten.
Yeah. They told y'all. I mean, how they just like.
Well, Delaney had a singing thing.
I did. I did have a singing
At
thing,
Randall.
yeah.
Yeah, you were at Randall when I got it.
And I thought you were supposed to be there, so I was excited. You know, I was in 3rd grade, 4th grade.
And I never came home.
Never. But I was so excited. And then you weren't there, and so I was like, what's happening? And mom and dad were weird. You know, you're in 4th grade, you can tell. And then Delaney got in the car. We all got in the car, and then that's when mom, like, dad was just crying, and mom broke down and told us. And
yeah.
kind of felt like an idiot. Like I did. Because I looked up to you so much, and I never realized. It's just weird. Yeah.
That's a soul punch.
Oh,
Sorry.
Golly.
I look up to you now, but back then it was just.
Yeah.
I think also, like, you have to remember that you're just a sibling, too. And so I think that I had to tell myself that, too. Like, I wasn't the parent. Like, I don't need to worry that much. I worry about you, but I also remember that I'm also a kid, and I'm not your parent, too. So, especially at the age that I was at. So I had to, I know, it's a hard thing. And your parents are also people, too, that are going through it and walking through it, too. And so I just took it as I really need to be there for them too. So, you know, so.
You said you had to realize you're not the parent. You still
I still
have trouble with that.
She struggles with that a lot.
I'm still realizing that.
Well, it's not our fault that
I'm trying to
our
walk through
parents
that.
had us so far apart.
No.
The Lord's still trying to teach me that one. Sorry.
Yeah.
So.
I do
okay.
too. I catch myself. Well, it doesn't help that they just let the youngest do whatever she wants.
I'm not an idiot like you were.
So somebody has to
Yeah.
step up and be the parent.
I'm not an idiot. So.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
true. You haven't given them a reason to not trust you,
No.
so that makes sense. Okay. So when my accident happened, I don't know any of this. We've never talked about this because, again, like I said at the beginning, it's something that I don't know if anybody's ever thought about, you know, like y'all's perspective and stuff. So what do you remember? Walk us through that day.
I was in 6th grade. So yeah, I was young. But I had a birthday party, and that's after school. I went with my friend to this birthday party, and I had just gotten a phone, and so I was.
And we didn't get one till 7th grade, so
Yeah. I know.
continue.
Well, anyways, I'd just gotten a phone, but I wasn't like on it still. Like it was just kind of like there, and I left it in there, and I went to jump on this, I think a trampoline, and then I went back in and I got a call from mom, and she told me what happened. She's like, your brother's been in an accident, and I was like, oh, like, and she was like in baseball, so I was like, he's got a concussion, like maybe broke arm, like he's fine. So I was like, you know what, it's okay. So I left my phone again in the room, which was stupid. I don't know why I did that. But I walked off and I was messing around or whatever. And then I go back in the room. This is like 30 minutes later, and I check my phone. I got like 30 missed calls from Delaney. And it was like, she was like, we're coming to get you. We're going to the city. Dawson's hurt. Where have you been? And I was like, okay, I'm here. Like, let's go. Like, it's not that big of a deal. I don't understand. I get in the car and she's like, why aren't you answering your phone? You're such an idiot. Like,
I did not
answer your phone. There's so much going on and you're not answering your phone.
I'm sorry.
Okay, time out.
I'm sorry.
Pause. I don't know if there's anybody I know that's worse about answering their phone than
Delaney. Delaney
for
did
her,
not answer her
that
phone.
is very
Whatever.
ironic that you were getting on to her for not
Whatever.
answering your phone.
Well, I'm sorry. I do not remember that. I do not remember that.
Okay, continue.
We went with my Aunt Lisa and my Uncle Sean up there, and my Uncle Sean stopped to get food on the way up there. I remember this. And he was like, do you
I
want
remember that
anything?
too.
He's
So
like,
y'all are together?
Yes,
at
we're
this point
together
we're
at this
together.
point.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so we stopped to get food. And the lady's like bawling in the back seat. She does not cry either. Like the lady,
I know.
the lady does not
She's
cry.
like
So
Big Joe.
So then when I saw her crying, I started freaking out a little bit because I was like, what's happening? And then we stopped for food. The lady, he was like, do y'all want anything? The lady was like, no, I don't want anything. I don't want anything.
I'm not gonna lie, I was a little mad that we were stopping for food.
Yeah.
I just wanted to be out there. I was a little mad, but
Did you
it's
stop
okay.
for good food at least?
No,
Arby's.
Arby's. I mean, Arby's isn't terrible,
Arby's is
but
pretty
Yeah.
good, but
Yeah, but
we didn't get anything. Only Uncle Sean did.
But Uncle Sean does have
Diabetes.
the low
Right.
Yeah.
blood pressure, so he needed that.
He needed
so
food. Well, then we get up there, and like everyone is there. When we walk in, and I was like, "What are all these people?" Like Lori and Trey, like Lolo and Uncle Trey were there, and I was like, "What are all these people doing here?"
what does that mean? Are you
No.
firing shots at Lolo and Trey?
No, they
Oh.
just drove all that way to see you,
Oh, okay,
and that's why
okay.
I was like, "This is like."
I'm teasing. I'm
no,
just giving
I
you a
would
hard time.
never. But I was like, this is so weird. So I walk in, and then I look to the other side, and all your teammates are there, and they're all just talking. Some of them are like crying too. And I was like, this is weird. I still hadn't seen you, so I still didn't know what was going on. No one had told me anything. And then Dad came back out, and he was like, "Do you want me to go see him?" And I was like, "Well, yeah, sure. You know, like it's fine." We go in there, and that's when I realized I saw you, and I was like, "Whoa, this is not a concussion, and this
Yeah.
is not a broken arm."
Wow.
Well, when we were walking back there, I saw Lance first, right?
Yeah.
Lance. Saw him first. He was setting up, moving around, and I was like, he's fine, you know. So I really went in there blindly, and I had no clue.
Mm-hmm.
And that's me and Delaney. We went back, and I remember seeing Delaney break down for the first time, and it was like so weird.
Yeah.
We ran to the bathroom, and there's nothing. It's all blurred now.
Yeah.
that's all I remember. Yeah.
Wow. So y'all had no idea.
Yeah.
To
Well,
the
I
extent
did.
of
I
what
did
it-
kind of.
I didn't.
Oh.
I had no clue.
Kind of. Yeah, I did. Kind of.
And then after I saw you, I felt so guilty for not having my phone and not being
Yeah,
like.
well, that's
Oh,
honest.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
That-
It was probably my fault.
I know. I didn't. I didn't think it was a big deal.
Right. Oh, well.
Yeah.
Collisions happen all the time. I can't count how many I was a part of, so it's not like I don't think anybody thought, oh, this is
No.
a big deal. I didn't honestly when I hit, so that's definitely not something to feel guilty
Yeah.
about. But okay, so you were a senior.
Yeah, I was a senior. About to
Graduation
graduate.
was
And that was April 22nd. Graduation was May 10th, 6th, something in that area. So, yeah.
so what was that like? You were going to school?
Yeah. I was, so.
Because I don't
was,
remember any of it,
yeah.
honestly.
I was, when I found, well, no, I didn't find out there, but this tells you how different of a siblings we were. I was at a vocal competition whenever it happened, when your accident happened. And so I was on my way back, and we ate at Chili's. I'll never forget that. We ate at Chili's, and we were on our way back, and I got a phone call or something as soon as I got home, to our house. And it was Mom, and she called and said, "Your brother has been hurt."
Oh, you're going all the way back to the
Oh,
beginning.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Sorry, I thought that's what we were supposed to
well,
do.
we just got yeah.
I thought that was
sorry,
sort of,
yeah.
sorry.
No,
do not-
yeah, no. Go,
Okay.
yeah. I forgot about your side of the story. We just
Yeah,
heard
we weren't
hers.
together at this
Yeah,
birthday
no, we
party.
weren't together
Duh.
at that point.
Okay, yeah. All right, go ahead. Sorry.
Okay, so yeah, I got a phone call from Mom, and she said that you've been hurt. And so I was like, okay. And then I think I was taking a nap. Not gonna lie, I think I was
Shocker.
taking a nap.
Yeah.
And or watching TV or something. And then I was like, okay, well, okay. And she liked it, and I was like, well, like, what's wrong? And she was like, I don't know. I don't know. And I could tell she was kind of panicking. So she hung up the phone, and she said she'll call me back if she finds anything else out. And so I hang up the phone, I hear somebody outside, and it's Michaela and Joe Mob. they pulled up, and I was like, what are they doing? So I went out there, and I had no idea what was going on, and Michaela like came and hugged me and stuff, and she was saying, and I still laugh. I laugh because Michaela, she said something about, well, let's hope he's not paralyzed, and she kind of laughed or something, like made a joke or something like that. You'll have to ask her. I can't remember what she said, but she was like something about, and kind of laughed, like she was trying to, like, I don't know. I can't remember exactly what she said because it was kind of all a blur, but it was something to that extent.
I will be hitting up Tudor about
for that.
One.
Yeah, sorry, Michaela, I didn't mean to throw you
under
the bus, but
funny.
She said something like that, and then they were like, "Where's Destry?" And so that was the story that I remember because it was all kind of a blur.
Yeah.
But up until going to Destry's friend's house to get her, I don't even remember that. So
you don't remember how you got with J Mob?
They
were with
here.
J Mob, and then you ended up
Joe
with
Mob and Kella were here, and they were talking to me here, and then soon after, Aunt Lissa and Sean pulled in, and I went with them
to pick you up.
Yeah, and then we went and got Destry, and then
You don't remember coming and like banging on their door to get me?
I do not.
She was like
a
banging on the
blur.
door.
It was a
opened
blur.
it.
I knew something was wrong.
Whose house was it?
I knew something was wrong.
Peyton Pratt. It was like
Peyton Pratt.
she's a junior this year. We don't really talk that much anymore.
Yes, I do.
But-
I kind of do now that you said that.
So it's not even a family that we know.
No,
No.
we had
Delaney's about
no,
to
and
knock their
Delaney's
door
like
down.
banging
Knock
on the
their
door.
door down.
I open it. I think
was
her mom
freaking
opens
out.
it, and she was like, "Where's Destry? We got to go now." And I was like, "I'm right
So
here."
what were you told? You said you knew a little bit more.
Yeah, well, so then when we got together,
sorry.
no, it's okay. When we got together, I tried to call Mom, and she didn't answer. I mean, because she was
Right.
trying to go up there, and so I got a hold of Dad, and I think I was the only one that may have got a hold of him or something. And so at the point that I got a hold of Dad, I asked him, and he said something like, it's bad or something like that. And so all I got from him, and then a doctor came in and he hung up. And so I was, at this point, we were now at Arby's. And so they all went inside, and I did not want to go to Arby's because I knew it was bad and I wanted to go up there. Like
Yeah.
I was ready to get up there. So I called again, like a couple minutes later, to Dad again. And he said that something that we needed to get up there like as soon as possible. And so I knew it was bad. I didn't know to the extent of like that.
Well,
but,
I don't think I think it was a while before
yeah.
we ever got answers because it was
Yeah.
just so
Yeah.
quick, fast,
Yeah.
and since I fractured my C3 and 4 and 5, which
Yeah.
caused me to not be able to breathe.
Well, I feel bad too because when we got up there, I remember one of the things I do remember saying is, Dad, I was crying and Dad hugged me or whatever, and he said something about he's not moving or something, and I said, well, he probably won't want to live if he can't move, and so so I feel bad about that, but yeah. But
Well, some people don't.
truly, you have lived though, like more than
Yeah.
that, so.
Right. Wow.
I know that hit me hard because I was like, he's not gonna want to fight to keep living if that's not the case. But I'm so thankful that
Yeah.
that wasn't the truth.
Man,
so
that's good. Well, that's easy. We saw that in Colorado.
Mm-hmm.
People just rather not live than be able not to move. But, like you said, I'm living life now. I'm actually living
Yeah.
life instead of just breathing and wasting space like I was before.
yeah,
So, so we go from OU to Craig to Denver. We lived there for 3 months.
yeah,
Y'all were here.
yeah,
You went on her graduation day.
yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. I do
I was
remember that.
graduating.
I flew out, watched your graduation on a computer.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh gosh, no,
And
it's
then
okay.
from then on, what was it like?
Yeah.
Living here.
Well, I tried to keep going to school. I didn't go back to school for a couple days, I think, but I wanted to keep kind of like a my mind, like, just off of that, I think. So I tried to, and it was my last hurrah as senior, so all the senior stuff was coming up. And so I went on the first day. I think one of the first days I went back, they had, like, a big prayer time circle thing for that. And so I sat with, I just always had somebody by me, so Carly and Reese, they'd held me as I cried, so I had teachers hold me, so
Wow.
yeah.
I mean, I didn't go to school for the first few days either. And then I went back and I was just there. And I didn't really want to be there. But it's kind of hard hearing all the, like, I'm sorry. That was so hard.
Yeah. And people do it out of the good, like, they're not trying to be
Right.
rude or, like, annoying, but it just hearing it all the time,
Yeah.
it can kind of get on your nerves, just be honest. Man, we're getting deep and serious, huh? Okay,
Oh,
so
whatever. But back here while y'all were at Craig, I've never seen anything like the community, like, coming together and doing something. Every day there was somebody out here doing some work or doing something out here. So just to get to see that, like, firsthand too, they rallied around to make it where you could come home
Yeah.
and
well, this was just, which you can't see much of it through the camera, but this was just a shell of a pull shed, and then
I had my hitting stuff in here.
yeah, it was literally just a metal. It was a metal building, and
With insulation.
within, I don't know, a month and a half, it was
This.
a fully ran by Alexa apartment. So
yeah.
it's pretty cool. Okay, so what was living here like? Now we're gonna get funny, and I'm sure there's some stories.
Oh.
Well.
Because you were
I kind of bounced around.
well, but yeah, and you were getting into
Tournament softball.
and like school ball.
It was my first summer. Yep. Remember that.
So what was it like? What was it like staying at home? This may be where Delaney, because it's hard to switch back from you were a mom
She
I was, yeah.
for
I had like 7 moms.
yeah.
Yeah, you did. Sorry.
It's okay.
So
I
what was it
needed
like?
Yeah.
It was crazy. I mean, I didn't really. It was like having divorced parents. Like you just kind of like you just bounce around all the time.
Yeah. That's
stayed
around
with
from who?
I stayed with the Runyons a lot. Lori
Yeah.
and Bear. Stayed
Yeah.
with them. I stayed with Nana, Mimi here. And then on weekends, I would stay with Macy Hatfield so I could play softball.
Yeah.
I stayed a lot of places. I stayed with Gracie a lot. I'm trying to think. I think that's pretty much everywhere I
Yeah.
stayed.
What were you thinking? Were you thinking college?
Yeah, I was trying to get ready to go to college. I was like trying to get all my stuff ready to go, I guess. I don't know. Yeah,
It was weird.
it was.
A lot of fights, but
Oh, I bet. What are some of the best? Let's hear some of the
I don't
best.
even
Coach
know.
Carter.
Oh my gosh. Oh my
Coach
gosh. I knew you were
Carter.
going to say Coach Carter.
that one was bad. I was a little brat. I remember.
Like the movie?
Yes.
Coach Carter?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so me and Carly and Gracie, we had Gracie and Carly over that night, and
At the house.
we
yeah.
have a different story though, so I don't
Mine's
know.
right.
I don't know.
Let's hear them both. Okay.
Well,
You go first.
I just remember Destry, we were all wanting to watch a movie, and we were going through it, and Destry just kept on saying, I really want to watch Coach Carter. And she was saying it like that, Carter, I want to watch
don't know
Coach
why.
Carter.
I
And
was.
did that and
I
just
know
kept
I
on
was.
and kept on, and nobody wanted to watch Coach Carter except for Destry. And she got mad, and I was like, I think I probably said something probably like, nobody wants to watch that, Destry. And so then she went upstairs and threw a fit. Yeah, but I was rude. I was rude. I was rude. I was.
Okay, well,
but that's
my
what
story.
I remember. That's my story.
My story was everyone came in. I was watching Coach Carter. So this is what happened.
Is that true, D? Is that true, D?
I don't
We'll have to
remember.
get with that. 'Cause we'll have to
I
go
don't remember.
ask Gracie or Carly if they remember. But I was watching Coach Carter. Okay.
Okay.
I don't know.
They walk in. They're like, "Let's watch a movie." I'm like, "No, I'm watching Coach Carter." But I said it like the lady
Coach
said.
Cotta.
Coach
Cotta.
Cotta.
I want to watch Coach Cotta, and it was over and over again.
No, I said
It
I'm
was.
watching Coach Carter.
She was 6th grade. I don't know
And
what
then-
she was doing.
I don't know.
I
I was
don't know.
just
I don't
I was just
know.
a free
Do
spirit.
you have your phone?
Yeah.
Text Gracie or Carly, and we need to figure this out.
Well,
Actually-
right now.
Yeah, see if they'll text
Anyways.
back while we're still on.
Delaney comes in and she's like, "We want to watch a movie," and I was like, "Well, I'm watching Coach Carter."
Actually, I don't think. Yeah,
yeah.
that'd be a long story. That'd have to be a fun. We'll get an
Yeah,
answer.
we'll get an answer.
I'll get back with y'all on an answer.
And so I was like, "No," and she was like, "Nobody wants to watch Coach Carter. We're not watching Coach Carter. Why don't you just go somewhere else if you want to watch Coach Carter?" So I was like, "Fine, I will." So I stand up and I start screaming. I slamming doors. I was a lot of rage. I don't know. I was so mad at everyone and everything
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
I think that's how I dealt with everything too.
Yeah,
You just kind of dealt.
Yeah,
It's dealt.
dild's not really a
It's
word,
dealt.
but whatever. Dild,
It's
dealt.
whatever I want to say.
Yeah, you're doing the same thing. It's just
Yeah.
one's a word, one's
Okay, well,
not.
dealt. That's how I dealt with
Yeah.
things.
Yeah. Anything interesting? Any other interesting stories?
I'm trying to
That I can
think.
think of.
Just like
You're
I don't
18
know,
at this
it's kind
point.
of a blur, yeah.
18 and what?
No, I was 19.
I was-
19 and
Yeah, because my birthday
were-
was only a couple days after your accident, remember?
yeah,
yeah, you were 23, right, or 22? 23. So
22.
I was 22. I think I just turned 13.
Yeah.
I was about to turn 13.
Okay, so we're gonna get serious again for
Okay.
a minute. So, y'all were going through big time. I mean, you were graduating, and you were in a pretty weird, awkward stage of life.
Yeah.
Like junior high is weird, but you kind of got thrown to the back burner. You kind of. I mean, honestly, that's just the truth. Is that y'all's needs were put to the side because of what had happened to me. What was that like?
This is kind of a hard question.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I was older, so I knew that, like, I need to be pushed to the back, kind of. And so I wanted, like, mom and dad did amazing
Yeah.
at, like, as much as they would go to everything that I went to Branson almost, like, one of the,
I remember
like, the
that.
week after
Yeah.
you got hurt, I went to Branson for a vocal competition in Branson, and they showed up and surprised me there, too. So, like, they did great, but
Right.
I wanted them. I was so happy they were there, but I was like kind of like, why are you here kind of thing, because
Yeah.
you need to be there. But I think like a lot of me and Destree's like conflict was because she was young, and that's hard for a young person to understand. And I was younger at that point too. I mean, I wasn't as old as I am now, but she wanted that. Like it made me kind of mad that she didn't want that to be like for you. Like she wanted herself to, and so I think a lot of our conflict was from that too. Because I was like, well, how do you not understand that he needs to be pushed up in front? But how can she? She's only
Yeah.
in 6th grade. Like that's so
Right.
hard.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think I wish I had a little bit more gracious. I wish I was a little more gracious with that. But
Yeah, I was young. I was pretty selfish. But
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's just hard to.
it is.
That's
It is
hard to do
It is hard.
and deal with.
Yeah.
Because you've got needs of your own,
Yeah.
and that's kind of a sucky spot to be in because
Yeah.
it feels like nobody was there. I'm sure
Yeah.
you were literally here. I mean, I say by yourself, which
But
we've got.
yeah.
Mimi lives 2 miles, 3 miles down the road, so like
Yeah,
you
yeah.
weren't really by yourself. I'm sure she was here a lot.
Yeah, she was. She was.
But I remember, this is so stupid now that I think about it, but I remember it was my So I was going into my 7th grade year, which is when Salzburg starts school ball. So I was here and doing that, and I remember everyone was getting metal cleats, and I still had my molded ones, and Lori was so sweet, and she tried to get me to go buy some. And I was like, no, I'm not buying any without my dad.
Yeah. So did you ever buy them?
I think I got some for free. Because I'm gonna be honest.
People just started giving you stuff?
Yeah, they really did. A lot of people
did,
stepped
yeah.
up with that.
They did.
So I was like, well, I don't know what kind to get, and I want my dad to be here, and So.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes me feel good.
No, it's
Stop.
okay.
No, I'm teasing.
They did so, and they did amazing for what they were handed. So,
But,
they did.
I mean-
but for a 6th grader to understand that, 7th grader,
Yeah.
it's hard. I don't know. It's hard.
And all the Father's Days, the Father's Day was really hard. Because we had a tournament that day, I remember. And I was staying with Macy and Jared. And we broke it out. We lost out. We weren't very good. But that's okay. We had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But
Some would say that's what it's all about,
Yeah.
but not me.
she would say that's what it's all about.
Yes, he would say it's all about
Whatever.
peace, love, and participation.
Oh my gosh,
huh, dude?
Tanner, shush.
Well, we broke it out, and he was like, go love on your daddies. And I was like,
Yeah. Where were we at then? At
Colorado.
OU or Colorado? Colorado?
yeah.
Man, yeah. Which Dad wasn't going to stay. He was going to come home and work and stuff, but yeah, he didn't. He ended up staying, but man, that's good stuff, Again, it's just stuff nobody thinks about. I've never thought about it. We've never had any of these conversations. So it's good. It's good to hear. I think the listeners will like it. So anything else? Anything else you want to say or you missed? It's a funny story.
I'm trying to
I don't know.
Nothing?
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, well.
I think if you have any, I don't know what kind of listeners you have, but if there's anything that I could say is that if you are a sibling or a parent of somebody that is lost, just keep praying, keep loving on them, and just keep on, because never stop until they
You never know.
turn away. Yeah, you never know. And then if I could go back, I would tell on you way quicker than I did.
Yeah.
And just because the relationship that we have now is way better than any relationship I could have had with you being cool. And so
For sure.
yeah.
We are pretty tight now.
Yep.
All
We
three
are.
of us.
We are.
You got advice for
Nope.
advice for anybody looking for metal cleats or anything?
Older
I like New
sisters
Balance.
that
Take your dad. Take your dad.
any advice for anybody that's struggling with older sisters that are their parent?
Yeah.
Just
Sorry.
no, I got advice for it. Don't worry. You just gotta remember that it's her first time living too. It's everyone's first time. So I struggled with that whenever we were here, but they don't know what they were doing. I mean, they took it day by day, but so did we. I mean, we were here by ourselves. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's just everyone's first time living. You gotta remember that.
Yep.
All right. Well, y'all are pretty good. Y'all are pretty awesome people. Hope you know that, because this is not easy. That's not an easy thing to go through and come out of it like y'all are, especially the way that y'all just dropped everything and was there to help and took care of me and still take care of me and all that. So y'all are really appreciated, truly appreciated, and y'all are two of my best friends. So I wouldn't have it any other way. I like to say my accident was the best thing that ever happened to me, and it really was, because it put into perspective a lot of things, and one of the main things was that family. You only get one family, and you only get one chance
Yep.
with that family, and so
Yep.
so I definitely became way more family oriented than I've ever been. As I mentioned earlier, I only came home for big things and when I needed money. It was the only time I came home. So I guess that's kind of my advice is don't take advantage of anything you got, your family, friends, you know. Don't wait. That's my number one thing. Don't wait. Get your life right with God, but don't take what you got for advantage.
Yep.
You never know when you won't have it. So.
Yep. Another thing is,
okay,
the story.
On,
sorry. The story just hit me.
Yeah.
I remember the story, but I was going to Branson for my concert, and you couldn't even talk, but you wanted to see. I don't know if you remember.
Oh yeah,
but
you
wanted to see my my performance, and so sure enough, I got in there and performed it for you, and you told the lady that or something. I wanted a drink or something after it, and you told your nurse. You said. And she came over.
No.
Whatever it was. She came over and got you a drink. And you said, "That's for my sister." And you gave it, and she gave it to me. I'll never forget that. So also, if you're an older brother, be that example that your sisters need for a future spouse, all that. So, yeah.
Yeah, because I wasted a bunch of time. That's good. That should have been my...
Yeah.
Yeah.
That should have been my lesson. Be that example.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Now some of my best friends call you brother.
Yeah.
It's really cool to see. I mean, I've got like 4 of them that are that's their big brother. I mean,
I wouldn't want another one. So
that's right. Appreciate that.
Sometimes
we're good now.
I would.
You got anything else? We're good.
Just saying that.
Right.
I think young boys need to hear that too.
Yeah.
They need to be
for sure
example. So
be that example because. You know, you have a way bigger impact on your younger siblings than you know. So, all right. Well, we'll catch y'all next time. Thank y'all for listening.
Yes.
Thank you for listening to this episode. If you have questions, ask them in the comments and I will answer them on the next episode. If you are wanting to reach me for a speaking engagement, you can reach out through either the God's Got This Facebook page or my email that is in the podcast description. Thanks again, and remember that no matter what you are going through in life, you can always find peace in the fact that God's got this.